Hello, everybody, and welcome to a predictions video for AEW Double or Nothing, which is taking place this weekend as of recording. I'm joined by the captain. And yes, this is my face. I am the Blackened Phoenix.
The captain.
So, I know we can barely see it. This is why I don't usually put my face to a video, because I don't have good enough setup to do so. But as of now, this will have to do.
All right.
So we're doing our predictions for Double or Nothing.
Right. And I felt to be a little more interesting. Not only book who wins, but what's the finish.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make it a little more fresh.
All right.
So let's just start with the buy-in real quick, because that's just going to be an easy one. Hookhausen versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. Hookhausen. Yeah, that's
and they're gonna pretty much dominate, unless Danhausen is.
I don't think he is at this point, or if he is, he can work with it.
Yeah,
and I mean, but yeah, we're gonna say Hookhausen wins.
And then mostly a landslide.
I think it's gonna be a little more competitive between Hook and Tony Nese and Smart Mark and Danhausen.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's a little more of a legit competition on the visual level, but yeah, it's going to be
Hookhausen for sure.
All right. Now, I'm just running this off the order I've got it. It's not the correct order, but
it is not the correct. They always main event. And then the final match is going to be our first.
All right. So for the main event, we have an AEW World Championship match between Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk. Who wins? What's the finish? So I'm going to let you go first.
It's honestly hard to say. This is the most unpredictable match on the. I think CM Punk loses. My prediction is Hangman Adam Page walks out with it.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because there's a lot going on in this particular match that you got to think about. Like, CM Punk is money.
Mm-hmm.
And putting your top belt on your money guy is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that could happen. But I'm also thinking that if they really want to get Hangman Page over as a champion, now may not be the time to off him.
That's true. I am going to say CM Punk wins, and yeah, you know what? I think he may take the belt cleanly, but he's going to become a heel. That's my opinion. Because the thing is, like you said, the putting your top belt on a money guy is good business practice. You've got another Summer of Punk, which means he's going to put on banger after banger. You could run back Samoa Joe versus CM Punk again for the fourth time. We haven't seen that since 2005. That's going to make ROH fans happy. And seeing as something I've noticed, and this requires some rewatching of AEW, Eddie Kingston, MJF, and Hangman Adam Page all have beef with Punk not being. So you could make that into the story and slowly turn him get him heel, get him more over, and then get him more into like that straight edge society phase where he had a cult.
Okay. And because, I mean, that's another thing too, is that I don't know, like Hangman could also go heel at the end. Like, there's room for both to happen.
Right. And that's the thing about this match. You can book it a number of different ways, and you can take the story however you want. It's just a matter of who you're going to do it with.
Exactly.
So, that's our prediction. He thinks Hangman Page is going to take it clean. I think CM Punk's going to.
But mainly because I think they're doing another long-term storytelling. Hangman being like they're trying to get at securities again.
Right. And I think that's also something to work with, because
whether or not you give him the championship.
Well, yeah, he can be the champion still, and again, you can make that the story where he's the champion, he thinks he's the top guy, and not realizing he's still got hills to climb. So, with that, let's move on to MJF versus Wardlow, with the stipulation that if MJF wins, Wardlow cannot sign with AEW. Wardlow's gonna win.
Wardlow wins.
And I'm gonna say the finish is out of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's match in 2014. MJF just gets power bombed over and over and over until he can't get back up. Match gets ruled in Wardlow's favor, and this protects MJF because then he can just say, "Oh, I just got beaten where I couldn't fight back," so now he can take the loss cleanly,
rather than being
right. And then I don't know where you go.
I don't know where they're going with MJF. I'm taking Wardlow in this match. Having Wardlow lose this match would be a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a huge bloody mistake.
That'd be some WWE booking.
Yeah, that'd be WWE book. Yeah, just a swerve for the sake of having a swerve.
Right.
That's not. So Wardlow wins. I actually think he eats in. I don't think he like that would be like that. Maybe that's why they didn't do a submission match, which is what I suggested. Like I suggested that MJF take a submission match and put that in the stipulation, but that didn't happen, or at least as far as we know.
No.
But having him protected by not tapping out would have been better. I'm thinking about protecting MJF too. I think he would just eat a.
Okay. So same outcome, different finish.
Slightly different finish.
All right. Next up, Adam Cole versus Samoa Joe. I want to give the W to Samoa Joe because I like him more over Adam Cole, but Adam Cole's taking it. There's no reason for him not to, because he needs the win after kind of falling off with the Elite, all the other stuff he's got going on. So I'm gonna say Adam Cole wins, and I'm not gonna say he takes it clean. I'm gonna say Jay Lethal interferes and costs Samoa Joe the match. That's my finish.
I could see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely, like, in terms of predictions, I'm in Adam Cole's taking this. How is the question? I actually think he does go over clean. Well, because the reason is because I know that Adam Cole is a heel.
Mm-hmm.
But I think having a distraction finish or a bad finish or any kind of butt finish in the inaugural Owen Hart Tournament Cup for the final match, I think that would devalue the tournament.
I mean, we say that, but then Britt Baker, Tony Storm with a really bad finish.
That was a really bad finish, but that wasn't in the final though.
It wasn't, but we might. Next on the list, probably. Well, actually,
now we're recording this before Rampage, so we don't actually know who out. Like, we don't know the finish there either.
Yeah,
whether it's going to be Chris Statlander or Ruby Soho.
We're going with prediction that Soho's going.
Yes, we're so under the presumption that Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker.
For the love of God, Soho, please win.
Yeah, like that's
the
thing.
Let me get this out of my chest. I want to like Britt Baker, but she wins her matches the same way. And I noticed watching the match on Wednesday, she got gassed really early. And I think she's trying to work like some slower technical style, which is fine. But that also made Tony Storm have to slow down. Can't do that with someone who's trained in the strong style. She's from Stardom, which is a Joshi.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Ruby Soho wins. I hope it's clean, please.
Honestly, my prediction is Soho over.
Yeah.
Because of Adam Cole going over Samoa Joe, and they may. My prediction for the finish is that they try to do a butt finish, make you think that Britt Baker is going to take it the exact same way, and then Ruby Soho kicks out, and does some stupid crap and then gets over Britt Baker.
Yeah, that'd be a fine finish because
that would be as relatively as clean as a whistle.
And that also, I think, you can use that for character development for Baker and say, listen, you need to get better or you're not cutting it anymore. Because, yeah, I've ran with the theory that Britt Baker became the champion because she knows how to promo, which is an important skill. But as time went on and she kept winning her matches the exact same way, it's just, she's not at a world champion.
And I like her.
I want to like her more. It's just those finishes.
Especially since I did watch the All Out match she had with Chris Statlander. That was incredible.
That was a great match.
But, so I think she lends more well to like facing power type.
Mm-hmm. But
no, she needs
to get some
renewed. She needs to renew herself.
Right. Take some time off TV. Again, I hate to quote Cornette. How can I miss you if you never go away?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, the Hardys versus the Young Bucks.
This is tough. I have a feeling because this is a quote unquote dream match, and I would actually say dream match in this case.
This is, I like the match, but this match has happened.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, it happened back in 2017 before Hardy's return. In fact, Vince actually reached out to the Bucks and said, "Hey, can you take care of the Hardys for us?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a dream match in the sense that it's appearing on a bigger stage than a more remote location.
Than an indie.
But
show.
So it's basically a pay-per-view match of this. But
yeah, okay. I didn't know it happened before. So
I have a touch more wrestling knowledge.
Yes.
But by that I mean I browse Reddit's wrestling, which is not saying much. But,
right.
But
but given that this is the bigger stage, quote unquote, dream match, the finish is going to be clean,
right?
Regardless of who wins. If they want to go somewhere with the Hardys, I think that the Hardys will act.
I'm actually in that same camp. I understand that the Young Bucks could take the dub and just work with it, but I think if you're going to have the Hardys have their last run in AEW, just, give them a little bit of something. Don't have them just lose to one of the more hype tag teams. Let them build up that momentum to where, have them, build them up. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Because are the Hardys going to be around forever? No. Oh, and this would be our
Bunny.
This would be our mascot, Bunny the cat. Yeah. But anyway, I'm thinking the Hardys are going to win, and this is going to start getting the Hardys on the more, because this is their last run, and I say you should at least give them a little.
I agree. It's fine as long as.
Right. Okay. So we're both in agreement with. Oh yeah. If the Hardys are going to win, yeah, it's going to be clean because you can't boo the Hardys. They're too over.
I believe this match will be relatively as long as the Hardys do.
Right. Next, the AEW Tag Team Championship match between Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus Team Taz and versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Who do you have to win, and what's the finish? And Cat, please.
All right. I'm saying Team Taz.
Yeah, that was my pick at one point. Because my thinking was this: on Dynamite, have Swerve win and have Taz take the titles, and you've got your next story. That's what I'm thinking, but
there's also Jurassic Express.
I wouldn't pick Jurassic. Not because I dislike him. I like him. It's just Christian. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say I was picking Team Taz, but I'm actually gonna say Swerve and Keith Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of people are behind them. They're getting up there, and honestly,
I don't.
you can make the story out of either championship, either guy's winning. Because you can either have Taz win and Swerve and Keith Lee chase, or Keith and Swerve get it and Team Taz chase. Either way, you're getting more of them. Who's going to complain? The main thing, Jurassic Express loses. Christian turns heel. And I'm actually going to make a bolder prediction. I'm going to say Jungle Boy goes. He's going to revert to Jungle Jack Perry. It was name on the indie.
Okay. My prediction is that Christian goes heel and costs Jurassic Express the match.
I don't know if he go that far, because
it's hard to say, but I think I'm gonna predict that for.
Okay.
It's not gonna be clean. If Jurassic Express loses, it won't be clean. I doubt it'll be clean because you really want to protect them, especially considering that Jurassic Express is really over. I mean, they're not as over as they used to be. I don't think they are over.
Right. But yeah. So we're both predicting Jungle Express loses the title. You think Team Taz? I think
Keith and Swerve.
Keith and Swerve. All right. So next we have Bunny. All right, Bunny. All right. You know what? You could be on the predictions. The next match is House of Black versus Death Triangle. House of Black. They've been needing a fix for a while. And I say this liking all three. They're great. I like them. They just need to get out of the Death Triangle. And I actually think the reason that storyline's been going on so long is because of Rey Fenix.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what sort of threw them up, because they had to wait till for Phoenix to get them, which is good. I want to see this match, but I really need House of Black to win. I think they're going to take it. Depends, because here's the thing: they want to be heels, and I have no issue viewing them as heels, but they're feeling that Undertaker-esque vibe, and frankly, you're not really gonna boo that.
I know.
Yeah.
Need to get money.
I wish to be part of the recordings, fathers.
Here.
Perhaps you did not hear me, father. Part of the recordings.
Maybe you should not chew on the cord.
But I am a cat. Now.
Yeah, she's being.
She is being a bee.
Yeah, she's being Blender. Blender kitty. Maybe we should make up a graphic. It says technical difficulties. Okay. So,
all right. Next
for me, it's how. Let's go with my predictions. I haven't done.
Sure.
For the record, I'm a little bit biased because Malachi Black is my favorite AEW. That's just the way it is. My favorite. But House of Black, they need the win. They need the rub. I think they need to get out of the storyline because it has killed their momentum.
Yes.
And I think a win for the House of Black will get them out of this. I think Death Triangle winning would just keep them in it longer, and it's just I just see that as a bad idea.
Right. Now, with all that said, Death Triangle's fantastic. The story isn't any of their faults. It's what they gotta do.
That's what they gotta do.
All right. So, with those predictions, Jericho Appreciation Society versus Blackpool Combat Club, Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz, and an Anarchy in the Arena match. I'm sure what that is. But I'm just going to assume it's like
some kind of hardcore.
Yeah, it's going to be stupid.
But it's going to be stupid violence.
Now, you go first.
This is interesting because I could actually see either team winning this.
Exactly.
Because Jericho has actually gotten over as a heel really nicely. People want to see him get his ass beat.
Still can't believe he got the Wizard.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, Jericho, I love you, but also
Oh, she got. Yeah, she got me early.
All right. Anyway.
But anyway.
Uh. Okay. I could say the Jericho Appreciation Society would win, and frankly, there's a part of me that wants to see just to hear the boo. But you got to give it to the Combat
BCC
and Eddie and all them, because I think this gets. I think my main issue with the BCC at the moment is they're one of the best factions made on talent, but they're kind of being piggybacked into this Kingston Jericho feud, which is fine. I don't mind.
It gives them something to do,
but they need to be doing something else. Like if what we've been hearing is true, and they're going to be unveiling the Trios belts after Double or Nothing, you need the BCC free, and I think Yuta is.
Yeah, Yuta's in Japan.
So I'm gonna say you get BCC goes over, and it's going to be a clean finish.
I mean, as clean as a hardcore match can be.
Well, yeah, but it's
gonna be stupid violence.
It's going to be clean, but it's not going to be sanitary.
No, I know. There's gonna be hemoglobin.
Yes. So my pick is the Blackpool Combat Club, and yours is the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Blackpool Combat Club, clean as a whistle.
All right. All right. This is gonna be a fun one. AEW World Championship: Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb.
Ooh.
This is going to be okay. So here's where I'm at with it. I like Rosa. I really do. I wanted her to take the title. She has not done. The women's title has not been doing anything. She's been doing other stuff, which I'm fine with, but she hasn't been defending the title. She hasn't been building it up. She's been fighting her ass to get it, and she's not doing anything with it. This is, I think, the first or the second. Second. That's right.
She defended against Nyla Rose,
who wasn't. I mean,
that wasn't even a contest. That.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna hold to my predict. I'm gonna hold to that. I'm gonna say Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb takes it. Because I honestly think she can make that title mean something, because she's clearly got something in mind. That said, it is a little too soon to take the title off Rosa, but
that's why it's unpredictable.
Because whoever wins this needs to make that title worth something. Because admittedly, AEW's global division is best, so you need to have a fighting champion. And what I would... So, I'm sorry. For those who don't know, I've got ADHD.
Which is fine. I mean, I've got ADHD.
But, I'm going to say Serena Deeb takes it. And I almost want her to go heel for it. I almost want her to take the title by any means necessary. Like,
well, I mean, Serena Deeb is a heel.
Right. So I say she takes it, and I say she goes for it. She takes it by any means necessary because he wants it. You can make it a heel. It's a heel moment, but you can make it fit her character, because she's like, well, if she ain't going to defend the title, I'm right here. I'm issuing open challenges every week. Come and get me. And that's what you do with the title.
That's how you get that over big time.
Yeah, that's how Cody built the TNT title.
Only for them to tear it down later, but we'll get to that.
Well,
we'll get to that.
But
okay, I want Serena Deeb, actually. I want Serena Deeb to take the championship. Do I think she will? I'm gonna say no. My prediction is Thunder Rosa. And I actually think that if Serena Deeb takes it, it will be a heel finish, of some kind, of referee distraction, whatever.
Yeah.
And whatever butt finish you can do there to give Serena Deeb the championship, I would be in favor of that. My prediction is Thunder Rosa, and it's clean.
Right. I think you can honestly just make Serena Deeb just go. She just starts going for stiff, and she just bound and determined, like, I am taking.
Because she's also a very good technical wrestler as well as a striker, so it's like Serena Deeb is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
she's my second favorite female wrestler on AEW's whole roster. My favorite is Chris Statlander for the.
Mm-hmm. All right. And I think the last one we got is the TBS Championship between Jade Cargill and Anna Jay.
Jade, clean as a whistle.
Jade takes it clean as a whistle. Now,
I mean, there could be a flat finish, but I don't see that happening. She's like Jade Cargill is too over right now, just being a dominant badass.
Yeah, which is, again, I'm happy to be eating my words with Jade.
Yeah, like I thought it was a bad choice too at first, but after her first title defense, I was on her side.
Yeah. So we're gonna say Jade. Okay. Since the finish is probably gonna be clean as hell, how long do you think the match is gonna go? Because I don't think Jade's really
8 minutes.
8 minutes. That's kind of what I was aiming somewhere close to like the 9-10 minutes, but it's not gonna be a long.
No, it's not going to be too long, but I think it'll be one of her longer defenses. Sure.
Right. And I believe that's it. Unless something gets added on tonight, which
I mean, it might be the TNT champ.
Right. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
That's all that's been confirmed as of right now.
Although
we're also there's also likely going to be a TNT title defense. Obviously, we're taking the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's the other thing we're saying, too, is that this might be the return of Miro.
Yes, because he's been popping up a little. Actually, yeah, while we're on that subject, do we have any debut returns we want to think about? Aside from Miro? Aside from Miro?
Well, I do know that Killer Cross was in talks, and, I mean... They ended on good terms, even though the deal was never reached.
Yeah, the reason the deal fell...
I know why.
Which I agree with.
I agree with Killer Cross.
But I feel like and this is something I liked his entrances and his aura and all that, but wrestling I never got into him. And I feel like,
to be honest, I've never seen him wrestle.
Like, he's not the worst. It's just he's better. With Karrion Kross's wife that's with doing the entrance and everything, I think that helps elevate
his aura.
Yeah. But I don't think Karrion Kross. Now,
I don't think so either.
You could have okay.
Or if he is going to debut, it's probably going to be House of Black.
Right. But
I don't see that happening.
Okay. Cesaro?
That would be I forget his name now.
Claudio. Something to that effect.
I can see that happening potentially, but I don't know where.
Because, all right, I'm gonna say Miro. If there's a TNT title thing, Miro's gonna come in after that. With Cesaro or Claudio or whatever his name is now. That's I'm not sure where either, but if he's going to be coming up, he'll be going it. And then another name is Gargano.
Now Johnny will be one of the main events, I believe. If he does show up tonight, it'll be
Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because the only real thing debut I can speculate about is.
Yeah, he's already with the company, sure, and it's been a while since we've seen him. That one's the TNT. That one's definitely the...
Redeem this title, Miro.
Yeah.
Become God's favorite champion again.
But at the same time, does Gargano have any connection to Punk or Page?
I'm not too familiar on that side. I want to say he and Page had a match at some.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
So, well, that's our prediction. We'll be doing a reactions live stream at some point. Hopefully, if we get up for it.
Yeah. Or if we have to, we can record it and then just cut it out
and cut it up.
All
right. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff you've heard a million times before, and I'll see you guys next time.